Hold on. Hold on. Coming to the thing. Hold on. Oh, God, that's loud. I think that was a follow. Dr. Sleep09, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the repair crew. Thank you so much for signing the liability waiver that in case of single Valentines and too many landmines, I'm not liable to be sued. How's it going? Opinion. I have qualms about the RX-78 that was annoying to kit to build. I would keep saying that. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Hold on. Dr. Sleep. Opinion on the Wing Gundam Endless Wing MG Verka. I have not built it. I hear that it's I hear out of the Verka versions, because I think there's Wing Gundam Wing Zero and then Wing Gundam Wing Zero EW. That it's the best. It's the one with the feather wings, right? I believe from what I've heard that that's the good one. Although I am not totally sure. I have not built it. I built the real grade model, and I have the master grade SD version. Yes, Endless Waltz has the Angel Wings. Yeah, I know, but sometimes there's like variation. There's specific variations where it doesn't, and it's confusing, okay? I'm not gonna lie. There's so many different Wing Gundam models, it's confusing. Oh, yeah. I have the MG-SD one, and I look forward to building that because I built the other two MG-SD models, and they have been fucking fantastic. And there goes the cursing for today. Anyway, last time on stream, we built this. And you may look and you go, well, that didn't look... This took me pretty much all the 3 hours because I spent time getting my new Ray Studio scribers all up in these little details and some other spaces. I'm going for real with this. So now we get to the arms and possibly legs and waist. Oh, the legs and waist are actually one whole unit. Oh, no, wait, no, they separate there. It has them both in the same... Okay, so it does like top and then bottom part. Okay, so that's not too terrible. The legs, I'm not gonna lie, look complicated. But that's a thing. Forget about that. Then again, Endless Waltz movies sold like a motherfucker in the West. Well, yeah, it's like... Wing was like, so the MG kit of the RX-78, I seem to have a lot of RG level stuff on it. I actually had to build the joint stuff, and the parts were loose due to the nature and could fall off and fall out of the pieces. Some pieces fit right and end up... Yeah, oh, wait, and then putting a large crack! Why did you do that? How did that happen? Can we get a picture? Did you get a picture of it? But you know, yeah, Wing was like the first introduction. Okay, for reference, what he's talking about is he got and he built the MG 3.0 specifically. Now, I've heard reference that's a good one, along with either, I think, like the Origin version, but apparently there are some issues. It wouldn't connect. Luckily, the crack is mostly visible, but it was big. Huh. I honestly, I understand your frustration with pieces that don't seem to fit and seem to break. I mean, we had a break. You can't notice it from here. This is broken. This little gray piece on the inside, not the back plate. This little thing. It's now forever pretty much glued in place because I accidentally had these things the wrong way in. And pushed too hard. So. Also, one of the only problems I had with it, they gave you a transfer style decal to do this. To do this little bit, this little indent. You had to put a small ass transfer style decal onto, well, there's a little lip, first of all, right here. Can I get even closer? There's a little lip. There's a little lip on the front of the helmet, and then there's this recessed V with the little chick. Kind of sounds like what happened to my MG Endless Waltz Epion. Damn, that's a lot of Endless Waltzes. Okay. Oh, hold on. One thing I wanted to do before we start building. I wanted to order some food. I'm settling for Domino's, okay? I'm getting Domino's. I should have ordered it before stream, but I had to do other stuff. Hey Ode, how's it going? Welcome to Mustache. Welcome to Valentine's Day, everybody. The Endless World series is surprisingly No, yeah, especially when it's like you have, like I have the Endless Waltz Heavy Arms custom. My friend, I think, has the entire Endless Waltz set, but I'm still not entirely sure. He has like the Endless Waltz that say Endless Waltz, but they're the book version, not the movie version. Because remember, there's technically two different ones. It's like, because like if you look, hold on, can I? Hold on, give me a minute. Hold on, I'm gonna order my pizza, and then we're gonna talk about models for a second. I'm ordering Domino's, okay? Pizza, hand tossed, pepperoni and black olives. Add to order. No, thank you. Bread, give me stuffed cheesy bread. Give me another marinara, thank you. Add drinks. Give me a Coke. No, wait. Bundle 4 refreshing drinks for $6.99. No, I don't want that. No, thank you. I want drink, not drinks. Give me a Coke. Give me a 2-liter bottle of Coke. All right. Check out. You know, because I think Wing is post-Calamity timeline. No, it's after Colony. Because none of them show up in GB02. Hate this game, but love the references. Well, no, because Gundam Battle Operation was technically supposed to only be UC timeline suits because there's a metric frick ton. But yeah, they caved with, I think, Freedom Rising, Burning, and I don't know if there's anything else at the moment. It's AC, yeah. All of Wing is technically in the after Colony timeline. Post Calamity is Iron-Blooded Orphans, I believe. And then you have, and then I forget, and then like you have other ones like I forget what Turn A's is. But I know that Gian Reconquista is Regalid Century, RC. Yeah, that bit I remember. Yeah. And then you have Seed, the whole Seed stuff, which is is it on the box? Hold on, I'm gonna check the box. Hold on, I'm checking the boxes. Cosmic Era. That was it. CE. Cosmic Era. Hold on, I had to put my headset back up. I'm paying for my pizza. So that makes Hathaway. Still don't know if I like the movie or not. In Char's main time. No, yeah. Wait, what do you mean Char? Char's counter? Yes. No, yeah. Char's counter. Yeah. No, Char's counterattack happens. And then several years after that, then like 6 years after that, you get Unicorn. And then I think 8 years, and then sometime after Unicorn, you get Hathaway's Flash. Isn't it a thing that almost every timeline eventually ends up to Turn A, which resets the universe or something? No. Turn A, I believe, is technically its own timeline. Technically, like Bandai put out a thing about for timelines a while ago. Hold on one second. Trying to remember my Domino's stuff. I hope that's the password. Cool. Ugh, God. Gosh darn it. Okay, hold on, I found it. Rectin? Okay, hold on. Give me a minute. 2, 8, 3, 6, 4. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, but honestly, I like Hathaway's Flash. Mostly because of the Cassie and Penelope designs. Cassie Gundam really grew on me. This is... Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Place order. Wait, so does Seed Red Asteroid still technically fit into the Seed? Yes, yes. Well, I believe so, yes. See, the whole... all the Asteroid stuff technically fits within Cosmic Era. Which is why... Hold on, I forgot. We gotta talk about this. Hold on, we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this. I had it... Hold on. Where'd I put it? There it is. Because this happened literally the day after that PlayStation showcase. Strike Data? The asteroids are made by the Isle Strike Data? Yeah. Because I don't remember if it's in reference to... No, because, the guy that pilots the red asteroid is technically, I believe canonically, the guy that saves Kira after the Freedom gets blown up. He saves him literally from the ocean. He literally pulls him out of the fucking ocean. But anyway, where was I going with this? Need this one. So, literally, speaking of, Freedom... Speaking of Seed and stuff like that, literally, Bandai Shadow drops this. This is an old PS Vita game. Wait, that was him? Apparently. Yeah, this was an old PS Vita, I believe a PS Vita title, that apparently now is being dropped onto the Switch and PC. Which, like, again, Bandai just shadow dropping Gundam games on us. I still miss Dynasty Warriors Gundam. Yeah, that I don't know what's going on with that. That may be a problem with Tecmo, I think. I don't know for sure. This is actually kind of funny. Or fun looking. Okay, hold on. Let's go back and see that for a sec. You got Seed, Seed Destiny, Seed Stargazer, Astray, X Astray, versus Astray, Noble Suit Variation, Seed MSV, and Gundam Seed Dynasty MSV. The only thing they don't have is the movie that just came out. That's it. So it's only just Cosmic Era suits. Yes, it's this game is literally about Seed. And apparently it's been localized in English, by the way. So, yeah. And it comes out in goddamn May. Ugh. Not that I don't want it, but May. Again, seriously, May. It's like, damn it. Okay. Hold on, I'm keeping this up here. Hold on, I gotta find one more thing. I'll try it. Hold on, I want to find the Gundam timelines. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Hold on, let's get the music back. Is this the official? There's like an official one somewhere. May have been this one. Hold on. Okay, I think this one is technically correct. Okay, yeah, I think this one's okay. I think yeah, I'm not sure if this one's like correct, but hold on. I'm getting like a couple more of these just to like see where the hell we are. Gundam. Hold on. We're taking a look at some timeline bullshit. This one, I can't use that picture. Okay. Hold on. Why am I sideways? I know IB has its own. Yeah. Okay. So hold on. We have a couple timelines to look through. Okay. This one. So okay. So we're gonna go from this. Okay. Remember, not all of this is fully canon. I don't think the origin is conflicting canon. And Thunderbolt is definitely not canon. Remember this. Thunderbolt is not canon. But you have the original Mobile Suit Gundam right here. The Mobile Suit Gundam, Apocalypse, or War in the Pockets, MS Team, Igloo, both Igloos. You have Operation Stardust, the Grip, Mobile Suit Zeta, Double Zeta, Char's Counterattack, then Unicorn, then Narrative. Forgot, yeah, Narrative takes place 1 year after Unicorn. And then you have Hathaways in here. In 105. And then there's like almost 20 years of inconsequential so far inconsequential stuff, which is a problem because they don't take into account Crossbones. Requiem not in the main line. Requiem for a Vengeance, technically it would be in here, although its consistency is it like I said, it would technically be somewhere in here, somewhere in this blob. As far as we know, Requiem for Vengeance is canon. Yeah, it would be in the 1 year, or yeah, but just because Seed makes me not want to do it because the story is such garbage. The suits are cool, but the characters suck. Honestly, I've come around a little bit on Seed, but you know, I know, but I do it for the suit. I do it for the mechs, not for the people. Except for Luna Maria. Luna Maria can have my heart. She's such a cutie. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. This is one little corner of the piece of tile. Wait, does that? Yeah, Requiem would technically be in here. We have Mafty's Uprising. There's some stuff in here. They don't include Crossbones and or F90. So that's an obvious thing, but like their canonicity is weird since they've only ever been in manga form, I believe. Yeah, and then you have F91, and then you have another 30 years, and then you get to Victory Gundam, and then G Savior apparently. And then here's the thing. Regulid Century, I thought Regulid Century might be after. Yeah, Regulid Century, which is Gian Reconquista. And then, yeah, it goes into Turn A Gundam, which I've never seen the end of Turn A Gundam, so I can't tell you about it. I'd have to watch it. We'd have to watch it. Then you have like the Future Century, which has just Mobile Fighter G Gundam. And there will be a new addition to this timeline soon because they're doing that. Yeah, then you have After Colony with Wing and Endless Waltz right here. And then, forgot. There's After War, which gives you Gundam X. That the first instance of Gundam frame, the White Demon. Talks about the GM being new, so how does it take place? Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, because you gotta remember, the original Gundam was, like how Amuro was technically called the White Comet, while Char was called the Red Comet. It was a very, like, it was a dichotomy and everything. The Gundam became the White Devil, while the Zaku became, like, Char's Red Zaku became like the other thing. Okay, after Colony and after War, we have the Cosmic Era. We have Seed Astray, and then we have the Bloody Valentine War, and the second Bloody Valentine War. We have Seed Destiny, and then Stargazer, which comes after it. And then I think somewhere after this is the movie that just came out. Oh, and then there's Mobile Suit Gundam Age, which is just down here. Not doing much. No, Amuro was the White Devil. No, Amuro was the White Comet, just as Char was the Red Comet. The Gundam was the White Devil. Oh, hold on. Did I miss like 2 Radamex? Hold on. Ore, I gotta come back to you. Hold on. We'll do this timeline stuff, and then we'll get to the Radamex. I'm sorry I've been neglecting on that. And then you have the AD, which is the Anno Domini timeline, which is Mobile Suit Gun, which is 00. You have 00, and then I know people hate on it, but Awakening of a Trailblazer, yes. And then you have you just have another one, which is all the Build Fighters stuff. And yeah, Mobile Suit Gunpla Builders G, which I thought technically came before Gundam Build Fighters. I don't know. And then you have, Post Disaster, which is, or Post Calamity, Iron Blooded Orphans and Iron Blooded Orphans second season. And then I think like the mobile game. Okay, hold on. And then you have the Ad Stella, which is the Witch from Mercury timeline. All right, hold on. Okay, I said I'd do this. So, Ore, what do you have for us? The Recton? Oh, from Gian Reconquista. I'm not gonna lie, it is a very basic design. It has a lot of just squared off things, showing it's not made for much. Like, look at these shoulders and the connection there. These, like, weird, like, full Burnian thrusters here are pretty nice, but they stick out and they look very ugly. The head, I'm not gonna lie, is kind of cool. But this is a very, like, work suit, not meant for combat and stuff. All in all, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, 7.5 out of 10. All right, what's the other one we have? Oh, Rico, you're going to make me regret this, aren't they? Did someone say Age? Yes, we said Age. There's only one little bit of timeline since it only ever had one season, as far as everybody knows. Now, I just looked it up. He was called the White Devil. Yeah, the Gundam was probably called that, but it was his. Well, I know he was called the White Comet, too, but that may be specifically to Super Robot Wars. I think it's... Right, I'm not gonna like fully argue with this. I think it was one of those like the pilot and the suit got it, but it's a complicated thing. I'm kind of remembering stuff I read from Super Robot Wars 30 that one time we did it on stream. Looks like the guy from Fooly Cooly, Conti. Well, yeah, he's got the big giant CRT head. All right, hold on. What's the next one we have? You're lucky you're my mod, Rico. But wait, that's not even the correct one. That's the Sazabi. No, that's not the sorry. Sinanju. I got my words confused. That's not even the right one. That's not even the right one. 0 out of 10. How do you get this so wrong? That's not even the right pairing. That should be Unicorn and Sinanju, or Sazabi and Nu, which is you probably can't do because if that's the master grade, like I think it might be, question mark? You can't pose the Sazabi like that. I don't think you can. Is this rate a mech in the Discord, or I am very... No, there is a channel point thing. There is a channel point thing called Rate a Mech, where you must have the picture and the link. You must have a link to the picture of the mech you would like me to rate, and I will rate it based on my technical expertise and personal bias. Yeah, there is no way that could happen. Amar and Char would rather kill the other than consider the other romantically. I mean, in your canon, but in my canon, after they fell in Char's counterattack, after Amuro jumps from the jeep to tackle Char off a horse, they definitely had a makeout sesh. They like had a full-on makeout sesh. because there's art of it somewhere. Not with that attitude. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, hold on. We gotta go back to the other timeline stuff. Okay, so this is one we just looked at. Then I found... Okay, no, we'll take that list. There's this one. So Universal Century, this has a lot better, like, stuff. It's like, yeah, Origin, G, Thunderbolt. Remember, Thunderbolt is not canon. Thunderbolt is not canon, not even the animation. Because it leads up into the manga at a point in the manga where the main character, where E.O. Fleming literally sees them building the Zeta Gundam and all the stuff from Zeta, which is not how it works. Yeah, that. Stardust, Scripts, Conflict, Neon War, Charged Rebellion, Laplace Bucks, yep, Twilight Axis Narrative, Hathaway, F91. It's, okay, this is all based on animation stuff. So far, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this is all based on, these are animation timelines, not full timelines. Yeah, Victory, then the RC Gap, Regulid Century, yep, Future Century, that. Oh, okay, Moon Return, yeah, at some point, it can be, I believe it's, like, theorized that they all get to the moon thing, the Turn A, just because of, like, the advance in technology. It's like Turn A is, like, the end point. Wait, what's Thunderbolt? I was only introduced through Endless Wing. Thunderbolt is a UC adjacent timeline property. Hold on. Where literally it takes, the original part of it takes place in the Thunderbolt sector, where it's like a destroyed colony where there's like space storms of lightning and stuff. And it introduces you to the Psycho Zaku and the full armor Gundam. It has a lot of jazz, it's a very dark story about like the nature of like basically throwing soldiers through the meat grinder in terms of trying to gain like inches of space battlefield territory and scientific progress. It is, like I said, it is technically a non-canon side story because of things that happen in the manga. So human debris type stuff, not that bad. But actually, wait, was human debris in IBO? Yeah, kind of like that. But yeah, I think it's on Netflix. I'll look it up. You have the builders timeline where none of this is real. There's like 3 different ones: Gunpla Builders Beginning G, Battlelog, and then the build fighter stuff. These are good. Nah. This one's kind of okay. Yeah. Don't know what this is. Alright. Speaking of which, here's Wing music. Heroes like play my theme. Yeah, but C00 and maybe IBO kind of escaped that, if only due to people being on other planets to be able to avoid the effects of Turn A. It's complicated. Like I said, it's not conclusive, but it's like a theory point. It's technically a theory point that it's like everything ends up there, sort of. Yeah. You have Operation Meteor, True Operation Meteor. We're not going to talk about the side stories. You have After War. Yeah, and Seed, Gundam Stargazer. Gundam 00, all this stuff. Iron-Blooded Orphans 1 and 2, and The Witch from Mercury. Alright, now we'll check the wiki to see what they have. They have Universal Century, Future Colony, After Colony, After War, Correct Century, Cosmic Era, Anno Domini, Advanced Generation, Regulid, Post-Disaster, Adstilla, Tenpo Era. What the fudge is Tenpo Era? Mobile War History Gundam Burai. What the? Oh, is a timeline set in future? Oh, in feudalistic Japan. Of course it is. But yeah, hold on. We'll go back up here. So Universal Century, yeah, all your main stuff that you see here. Maybe a little bit more, because there's an amusement park ride. 2 amusement park rides. I get like... Did I just get 2 Wing songs in a row? Huh. Wait, what is the 00 timeline name? Oh, hold on. I believe it's... What did it say it was? I think it was just Anno Domini. Yeah, it's just Anno Domini. Or at least, hold on, we'll check the wiki. We're checking the wiki now. Oh god, how bad is turn A for someone's mentality? It's not bad. It's honestly, it's one of, here's the thing. Turn A was a big project by Tomino, the creator of Gundam. It and like G and Reconquista have a lot more message than like dark brutality. Have a lot more like semi-hopeful future message and stuff like that, sort of. While still having some dark things about the thing, but it's not like, you know, it's not, listen, it's not the darkest kind of thing. It's just saying it's like at some point, like there was so much devastation through advancement of weapons that like all the technology was either lost or hidden away and stuff. And it's like stuff happens and people eventually went on to like a sort of like cyclical kind of living issue, but without the technology until it's eventually rediscovered and, you know, cycles happen. All we just need is communication or white reflection, and then we got wing in general. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, there's all the stuff here. Technically, G Savior, the live action movie, technically canon. Future Century, Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Yep, that's after that. Mars, Wing, Endless Waltz. Afterward, Gundam X. They could have done so much more with the after-war timeline, but they have done nothing. The Correct Century, Turn A. Our Common Era, yeah. Correct Calendar. Cosmic Era, Anno Domini, yeah, is 00. Behold the awesome power of Dino Gundam. Oh no. Yeah, Advanced Generation for Age. See, there's Age. I think maybe I missed it on the other thing. Regulid Century, Reconquista in G. Post-disaster, yep, Orphans, Witch from Mercury, all that. Yeah, and then whatever this is. Hold on, what the heck is this? I mean, I guess, you know, it can count. Okay. And that is a lot of the convoluting weird timelines that you'll get out of Gunpla. Really cool guitar solo, yeah. Alright. I'm gonna take a sip of water, and then I'm gonna go get my gamer subs real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Stare into his eyes. I was actually kind of hoping that I would get a series on Death Scythe, but oh well. You're not gonna get a series based around a single Gundam. Wing's whole premise is that it was the team. Death Scythe would not be able to hold its own as a titular Gundam. It needs the team of Gundams. I'll be right back. Then we'll do that rate. Then it's saying, yeah. No, because you got to remember. Oh, hold on. What's under my foot? There we go. Hold on. Ugh. Oh, head's in frame. Hold on. All right, we're playing this again. Hold on. Listen to this music. Is this Shining Finger or Burning Finger? Is this Shining or Burning Finger music? I want an answer in chat. Oh, Ore, hold on, I got your thing. I'm not gonna lie, that actually looks kind of cool, if still kind of stupid. It actually does look a little bit cool, but still stupid. You know? It's Dino Gundam. And it's weird because all of this looks like correctly like plated. It doesn't look like it has like a fleshy tone. It like you can see all the little and the teeth and the inside there. Why it has just a giant Gundam head for a body, I don't know. I feel like they could have done something different with that. But it kinda works. Kinda. I give it a 7. It's a good color though. Alright, hold on. The hell? Yeah. All right, Ore, hold on. We gotta do the thing. We're gonna test. You said shining. Hold on. We're gonna see. Is Ore right? I'm gonna click on. I've typed in Shining Fingers music. Did Ore get it right? This is a commercial. This is an ad. Ore, you are correct. It was Shining Fingers music. Congratulations. Congratulations, you nailed it. Dino Gundam is a really cool guitar. Dino Gundam is really cool guitar solo. The Gundam. It doesn't have arms. It can't be. It doesn't have arm. It doesn't even have like T-Rex arms. Hold on, I'm gonna bring up the damn picture again. It doesn't have arms. It has like feet. It has like weird hand feet, which I get, but it doesn't have actual arms. And you think, no, those are like its hand. No, but it has the leg. It has the rest of the leg. Has literally the rest of the leg, but they go into like the weird pad feet for like dino stuff. It doesn't have arms anywhere. It can't be the Gundam. It doesn't have arms. Ay. Yeah, hold on, let me put Spotify back on. I know this is from Gundam music, but I don't remember where. Okay, this is D. Okay, so we need D22. Oh, boy. Okay, we're gonna need to be careful with this one, because this one has a lot of markings on it. You know what I'm gonna try? I'm gonna try and make as much of the Gundam as I can without building a lot of the white parts. Honestly, don't need to do this since it's a white piece, but, you know. We're gonna do this one at a time, and it needs, like, D1. Alright, and then it needs H6, 8, and 1. I guess I was right, I gotta do the quote now. Yeah, do it. I don't know where this music is from, but it's nice. Wait, I do, but I can't pull it off the top of my head. Alright, so H1. If you have any other Gundam/Gunpla questions, feel free to ask. I have to look at the... I'd have to look at the, thing. You know, that thing. I can't think of what it's called. Its hand of mine glows with an awesome total two. That's not the words! Laugh my anger and all of my sorrow. I fucking love... dude, that is honestly one of the best line reads in anime history. Especially dubbed. It just is. There another little... No, there wasn't. Okay, good. Alright, there's only a little nub left right here. I feel like I know this music, but I can't chill. Bam, 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 down, 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 down. Bam, 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 bam. I don't even know if I want to try, like, using the thing on this. Honestly, I don't know, because, like, I don't want to try risking accidentally scratching this, because, like, look how much detail is on one, like, two, like, I don't have the experience to do this. Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna try and assemble as much of this as I can, and then we'll look at detailing it, because it might just make it a little bit easier for me. So let's get some pieces out of here. Let's clean them up a little bit. So how was everybody's day? Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot. This is a nub you actually do get to cut off. My bad. There we go. I forgot about that for a minute. I'm like, wait, you actually do get to cut that off. Ugh. I'm getting a little hungry, and I'm like, I want pizza. Alright, so hold on. How does these work? So we got this piece, which is going down, like... Does it matter which way? Like this, probably. There we go. I was about to say, is this right? It looks like it is right, so I'm like gonna be like, okay, good. Like, okay, good. Honestly to God, this thing has had some of the weirdest, like, just ways, like, just... Honestly, it confuses me at points. I hope this is in the right way, but okay. We got a lot of... Jesus, we're getting a lot of, like, concurrent music, because this is another G music. This is more G music. Alright, so now I need H... What is it? 22? Where is it? There it is. Sorry, I was like looking for this. I'm like, where are you? Meanwhile, I'm not looking great. Oh, quick question, by the way. Has anybody looked at the game Avowed? Because I've been looking into it a little bit, and I'm wondering, like, do I wanna? You know what I mean? Okay. I need H4. This one. Because I'm thinking about getting it to play on the channel, but I'm still waiting to see. I put in to try and see if I can get a free key for, like, you know, coverage, but I don't know if we're going to get it. Technically, I still have 4 days to get it. Shining finger. I'm pretty sure this was the opening for, like, the first half, because it just specifically mentions Shining Finger. Alright, so that's that. I think I'm just gonna, like, try and assemble parts, because, like, I want to coat these guys, but I don't want to take them yet. So, hold on. Oh, damn it. Remember to keep these tight. Do I have Avowed? No, I have Unavowed. What's the, I don't know what the joke is there. Sorry, I'm focusing on scribing, guys. When that happens, it's like I tend to focus really hard. Where's there it is. Need toothbrush. But also allowed and unallowed, there are not, like, 6 different games that have this. Okay, so there's Vowed, Avowed, there's Unavowed. Oh boy. These are like 3 different, these are like 2 very different kind of games. One's a literal, like, 2D pixelated, almost HMV, like, point and click adventure kind of, or like side scroller game. It's weird. And the other is a RP. The other was a third person medieval-esque RPG. Okay, hold on. So basically, I forget who it was. New person in chat. Dr. Sleep. What we're doing here is I don't know if you've ever built models like this before, if you scribed before, but basically these I'm want this to look really good, so I've been taking my time to like scribe every piece that has a good amount of detail on it. But problem is I'm not good at scribing. Unavowed is pretty good. Beat it though? Okay. You never beat it though. Sorry, I got stuck by what I was reading. It's like, wait, what? That wasn't a good. That wasn't a good line to do, but fuck it. I probably shouldn't be doing this line, but we're fucking doing it anyway. Ow, fucking pricked my finger. Remember, if I bleed, we stop the stream. Oh, yeah. This is like one of the pieces I waited for and also dreaded, I'm not gonna lie. Because look how many fucking lines are on this goddamn thing. Oh, by the way, speaking of Fully Cooley. I think we done. I think we're on the final side. I don't know. Hold on, let me go at it this way. This is going to be possibly the most time-consuming Gundam I've ever done. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, So many just little things on this damn thing, and my hands are cramping! Ah! Alright. Oh, my hands. Maybe saying, hey, what are you doing sanding with the thing like that at 600 grit? Trying to get all the little bits and pieces. It's a daddy. Yeah, it's Amelie. Yeah. I'm like, I know this beat. Ba ba da ba ba da ba ba da 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 ba ba da ba ba da. All right, so there's that. There's 800. There it is. I wish I had some more sanding sponges to get into these like places, but I don't. Maybe that's something I need to look into next. Good thing a lot of these are semi-surface detail. So basically we do three different grits. I do what is this one? This one's 600, 800, then 1,000. 1,000 is more for polishing off. So that when we eventually use the gloss on these... Ow, God, my hands. Hold on, sorry, like cracking my damn fingers. Ah. Shake your hands out, everybody. Wring them out. And then you take a balancer like this, which will also help you get in the little nitty-gritty places. And act as a very fine grit. Do one side, then the other to try and get a nice finish. Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-da-na-na-na. Oh, I should cut out more pieces, but that's on me. This one's actually, I was actually scared of this since this is a round piece, but I'm like, nah, it's actually going kind of nice. After I put this piece down, I have to check my pizza. Da ba da bow 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 bow. Keep that over here. All right, where is my sanding sponge? I'm just trying to keep everything slightly organized. Where's my pizza? We're still in prep phase. Began at 7:18. It's 8:09. How am I still in the prep phase? It's been almost an hour since I ordered my pizza, and they're still prepping. I guess Domino's is really freaking busy today. Ay. All right. I know this music from somewhere, like that fanfare chorus. I should have made a smaller one for this since I can fit it like in between my fingers. I'm assuming this may be narrative, considering it sounds like the unicorn fanfare. Either that or it's more unicorn. I'm not entirely sure. Well, then I'm checking Spotify. No, yeah, this is just RX0. Yeah, this is just Hiroyuki. It's not the main unicorn theme, but I think it's like from the first episode with the unicorn launch. Right, there's that and that. I'm just keep checking on my pizza, you know. Still in the prep phase, I swear to God. At what point do I like say it's like, where's my pizza? Can you tell me? I need D21. Is it this big cast? No. Here it is. Sorry, I was like, where the hell am I? Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, we're gonna be doing more No Man's Sky tomorrow, so letting you guys know that ahead of time. Is this the one that sounds like the Hold On song? Remember? Oh, we did this. I think we did this last time I heard this song. Hey, Aunt, I saw you in chat. I need you to answer a question for me. I need some more. I need some crafting tips and advice. I know you're there, motherfucker. I'm like pricking my finger like every once in a while when once I drag the blade off because I'm just wanting to make sure I get this right. Helps, honestly, it helps just a little bit of stability despite the pain. There we go. Alright, now back on the sanding. Look at that, I'm getting a little... like having I have to have like arms in, so it's like a lot of heat and smell. And now where's the 8? We got like all of the wing music today. Like literally all of it. It's weird. When I was doing the blue, it's like I was like afraid of the scratches, but now it's the white. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. It's going to be sanded. Because it's honestly so much harder seeing it on the white. Did I even wipe these off properly? Probably should. It probably helps. My pants end up so dusty with all the fucking plastic on them. Probably giving myself so much microplastics. What the fudge is... There was like a weird brown stain. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Oh, it's got the weird attachable. Oh boy. All right. What is the difference between D6 and hold on? It's giving me like two different things. Okay, so we got. So I can either use this hand or this hand. Hold on. We need to go to G for that. Is this G? No, this is H. This must be G. So it's got either... Okay, so whatchamacallit hand or whatchamacallit hand. Good to know. Alright, I'm gonna do these hands later, but we'll figure that out. So, you know, yeah, we're just gonna do the non-posable hands at the moment. Considering I don't want to put together hands. If I had to admit anything, it's like I hate the multi-posable hands just because putting them together is a pain sometimes. Oh wait, not this one, sorry. I need this one. Alright, and this one's D6. There we go. Oh no. That's all H. I need D3. Alright. For the last piece of the arm. I'm only... Okay, so I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna need to separate these. And then I guess I'll spray them with the gloss coat at some point. I have to go outside to do that. I'm not doing that inside my house. I'm not doing that here. It's like, yeah, do I want my room to smell like fucking spray for days and a half? The answer is no. Believe it or not. It's like, I have to sleep in this room, guys. I'm not doing that. There we go. Okay. And it's like, if I get to a point where it's like I have to wait for more stuff tonight, then I do have a demo we could try out. So, good news. Oh, bad news. My anniversary comes on the comes literally during the next Steam Next Fest. So I don't know what's gonna happen if I want to try and schedule in some demos and shit. Maybe it'll be very dependent. Like, I think it ends like the day after my thing, though, so. Also, good news. Monday's gonna be a weird, possibly early stream, considering, I don't have work that day. It's, President's Day, so. Alright, I'm gonna need to figure out how to separate all these. No, don't do it that way, because you'll end up hitting the end and just going in. I feel like I am getting just a little bit better at this, so a little bit of praise for myself. Not gonna lie. After I do this thing, I'm gonna check on my pizza again, see if it's any closer. And by the way, tomorrow's stream can actually go extra long because we move D&D to Sunday. Is this a lawn or a ledge? There we go. That looks pretty good. I know you guys can't really see it, but expect it. Just expect, like, whenever this is done, this is gonna look phenomenal. Okay, hold on. Before I say this, where's my pizza? Okay, we're in the quality check phase. That was 2 minutes ago. I don't know if it's just that the Domino's doesn't have employees anymore or what's going on, but it's like, Jesus, that's second time this has happened. I know I'm ordering on a Friday night at like 7. I get that, but still. I gotta spit on it. Just a little bit. So, to anybody still in chat, I know we're... Is there anything... Okay, I'm asking you guys this, and answers are always appreciated. Is there anything, any kind of party game that you guys would like to see for my anniversary that you guys might want to participate in? I have Golf with Friends. I have Jackbox games. I could do Crab Game. It's like I'm literally gonna put out in like Discords later that I need people for this thing. That I don't have a schedule at the moment, but I'm working on it. That's a good question. Yeah. I have Switch games. I have so many party games, guys. It's fudge and ridiculous. If anything, there is a game I would like to play with you guys, but if you can't spend the money... Hold on. I gotta find it. Hold on, give me a second. No. There's a golf with There's a golf with your friends too scheduled for 20... Oh, here it is. Anyway. We'll get to that in a minute. Hold on. Sorry, I may have just stumbled upon like a breakthrough. Okay, either way, there's this game, which is platforming and golf. And I would love to do this with some of you guys, just as a form of you probably bullying me. If you can't spend the money and can't do it though, I won't like say anything. I'm just gonna add this to my wish list just now. Ahoy! Like, listen, they're really telling you what the game's about. Either way, hold on. We gotta go back, because I saw... There's a golf with your friends, too! What the hell is 4D golf? Why does it look like just kind of rippy-offy? I don't know. Oh my god, they're making a sequel! Why is this live action? God damn it, these guys. They're making a second golf game! Ah! Thank you, Team 17, for giving me another golf game. Skate park, like the beach. Downtown, I don't know. I want this. I want this so bad. I need this. I need this now! Okay. Checking my pizza again. Oh, delivery? Jim left the store. Okay, left the store 8:46. Okay. Honestly, with how much we're doing this might take up like a couple of things. By the way, the last week of February, I may not be streaming at all. I may be on. Well, no, I may do some small streams for Plotty's birthday, but other than that, I will be probably just be working on stuff that whole week for the anniversary. Okay, so stop. Hold on. I'm just gonna go back to them. Okay. All right, so that's like all the white pieces for this arm. So now we need to do it for the other arm. Hold on, we can do it for this is for the right arm. So we could do D and then F. F is this one, right? No, that's E. This is F, right? Okay, so what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna get all the pieces ready for the arms, and then we're gonna spray them. And then we're gonna spray them, and that'll probably be the stream. No, then we'll do the demo. You know, we'll do the demo. So we'll do everything for one arm, and then we'll do the other arm. It just seems like a better use of time. Then I'll spray those, and then we'll assemble next stream, and then start building the next part. So yeah, like I said, I knew this one was gonna take a while. Well, I kind of made it so it was going to take a while, but F26 and F7. Which one's 26? This one. $26 and 7. There it is. Honestly, I know I can cut these closer. I'm just slightly paranoid. Do I need any other Fs in this? F23 and F11. So many things going into just this bit. I don't know where this music is from, that's a thing. I'm assuming it's still Gunpla music. Well, it sounds like it could be the opposite. Alright, so hold on. So that one's for this one. I'll start cutting out the pieces for the opposite one, too, because once we're here, I don't want to bring this back out. Also, got a reminder, keep an eye on the clock. This is probably like some battle music from something. Alright, so that's all those. So now we need D. Hold on, I want to look at what this music is. It says "Moment of Confrontation." It's for something from. I think this is from Seed Free. Yeah, this is definitely from Seed Freedom because I can see them in their new outfits. It's like okay, I know where you're from. Means I need to watch the movie again. This may be from like when they're betrayed in the beginning of this in like the second act, before going into the third act. I may go ahead and try and do some more on Turn A's head, but that'll be after stream. Where is I? D, right. So I need D, 4 and 5 for this one. Okay. Dude, this beat. This beat is killer, I'm not gonna lie. And then be 12 and 13 on the other one, right? Yeah. Oh, and I need D2. Okay. See, okay, I love runners like this where they're like mirrored on each side, so you just gotta go, okay, I cut out that and that, so that means I have to cut out this and that. Alright, while I'm here, there's D10. So that goes with that one. This goes with this one. Is that everything? Not, well, pretty much. I like the fanfare here, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so hold on. Oh, or is this when they get the extra weapons for... Yeah, I think I know what this is now, yeah. So, okay, what would be the other hand I need? D7? Yep, it is just basically uniform. Oh, I like the music. Alright, I don't have all the gray stuff for that, but that's not fully important. I could do that later. Ugh. Ugh, okay. We'll do this and I'm doing it in pairs for now. And then yeah. I'm doing it in pairs for now so that we can just be absolutely sure where I am on both these. So it's like, okay, right arm, then left arm. Yeah, so we'll do all this, get our pizza at some point. Pizza should be here in actually in a little bit. Hold on. Loading. Oh. Hold on, I gotta see where the hell this man is. No, I don't want... Oh, 90825. I didn't get that one. Okay, hold on. My pizza should be here, like, momentarily, so hold on. Give me a minute. I'm gonna go get my pizza, okay? I'm hitting the BRB screen. Stay here. I'm back with pizza. The pizza was actually at the door. Oh, damn, one of my favorite songs. Alright, guys, look. Pizza. Yes, it's Domino's. B, shut up. You want to order pizza? I want to like Domino's. Pizza is a pizza, damn right. My phone just fell in my pocket. I was wondering, like, what the hell just fell near me? I'm like, oh, phone. Hold up. Nom nom nom. I'm gonna say it's a little bit undercooked, maybe. It's a little chewier than normal. Just like I had the pizza in. Everybody pizza break. The only pizza crimes I recognize as pizza crimes is mayonnaise or peas on pizza. What about ranch? No ranch on pizza? What about ranch or blue cheese on pizza? I'm not gonna lie, I hate to do it. Ranch and or blue cheese should never, ever be served above room temperature. Okay? If you do, you're a butt. Thank you for coming to food facts with Hayes. There you go. Ranger blue cheeses for dipping the crust. Thank you. Yes. Wait, so, and I know I don't technically order this, but I have to ask because you said that. Then what do you put on buffalo chicken pizza? Or you just put buffalo chicken on top of like actual pizza? Oh, by the way, blue cheese is superior dipping sauce. Hot sauce mix, and then you can dice the pizza, dip the pizza in blue cheese, but not as the pizza sauce. Okay, I accept that. Honestly, that's honestly the probably way I would eat a buffalo chicken pizza. Okay, here's... We're gonna get a little bit deeper into this. For the chicken, do you prefer where it's like the diced chicken breast? Or would you prefer like actual wing meat, and or you take a chicken tender and cut it, but still give them the breading so it has a little bit of crunch? Or basically not a chicken tender, a boneless wing. We're getting really into our pizza. The wing meat sounds pretty good. I can agree with that. You just have, honestly, the only issue is you have to do it quickly because otherwise that meat will dry out. Cheers. Plus, then the pizza's actually boned. Shut up. You had me up until that. Okay. I've eaten 2 pieces of pizza. Sustenance has been had. The rest will sit in the front with the cheesy bread. Say like a little speck on it. I don't want it to ruin my scribing. Fudge. Okay, hold on. Excuse me. God, this piece is so small, I'm having a time. I'm having a fucking time. Maybe because my hands are a little bit greasy, too. But listen, for a buffalo chicken pizza, I can see either it that way, Rico, or you use a boneless wing. Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind crunch on my pizza. I will eat like crunchy pepperoni and or onions, sometimes peppers, but only if they're like just there and I don't really have anything else to eat. I don't like peppers. God damn. This piece is gonna be the death of me. There we go. That reminds me, there's another thing I can't stand. Go ahead, go off, sister. It's a quote. Amaro, Amaro. All right, so this one only has the one line, so. Oh. There was a pizza place my ex liked, and the pepperoni would turn into like little bowls of green. Oh, you mean like the pepperoni that forms the little cup pepperoni, the ones that are so small that when they go from flat to like yeah, right? I know what you mean by that. Actually, I should just do this side. I should do the whole thing, because then it'll be even. I don't feel like if I don't. Unless it's the inside. Don't have to do the inside. Mixed feeling on those. I feel like America is going to invade my pizza. What? What does that mean? Mixed feelings on what? Pizzas or our pizza talk? Is that what you're saying? Or on those pepperonis in particular? It depends. I've never really been to a place that like has them, because you only see them on the very specific. The pepperonis that form little bowls of grease. Ah, yeah. I mean, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Oh wait, hold on. Did I? Okay, yeah, I did that one. So hold on. Let me check all these for. Yeah, I still need to do some sanding on them for nub marks. Oh, by the way, did you guys... I don't know if you're on Twitter that much, but did you see the outpouring of, like, joy that the new Digimon game got? Because apparently it's been a while since we've gotten, like, a big Digimon game. But it's like there are people like yeah. Okay. For the oil, invade my pizza for the oil. Sorry, that is funny though. Ah, not that kind of oil. Although I think you can turn like technically since this is like fat, I think maybe you could turn it into diesel technically, but it like you require a large amount. Uh, more than a pizza's worth. More than a pizza's worth. But you also can go, I believe, the Fight Club way of turning it into soap or napalm. I don't remember, one or the other. Or both. I don't know. Okay, how do I want to do this? Oh, fuck. Well. I probably shouldn't do that, but fudge it, we're doing it anyway, and then we'll fucking do something with it later. I'm basically making an addition. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. Right there at like the tip of the triangle. That shouldn't be a triangle. It's gonna be a little weird, maybe a little bit of a curve, but I'll deal with it. Ugh. Honestly, I know what you mean about like oiled up pizza though, because my favorite pizza is technically what is one of the most oiled because I like pepperoni and black olives. So it's like you get that, and I like slurp the oil. Do I have digestive problems possibly later on? Ah! Wait, I just realized they like labeled their steps here about what in the thing. Hold on, you can see this. Like where arm is 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Everything else is smaller, which means like the leg unit should take a lot less time, but it's like you do this, 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 and this. Like, damn. Maybe it's because the legs are symmetrical. I don't know. And you have to do shoulders too, so. Okay. Blank. I'm like blanking on what I was doing. Here, let's hope I don't mess this up going backwards. Alright. Now that one's done. Alright, I got all of it there. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't do this one down at the tip here. Ow, fucking shit. Yep, that's blood. Did it again! Ow, fudge. Can't see it, but it's like, yeah. Well, that's actually a decent sized cut. Oh boy, that's actually a decent sized cut. Okay. Oh, did you see the news regarding Digimon? What specifically? The new yeah, dude, I was literally talking about that like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, dude, I said, yeah. Oh, we saw it. You weren't here for the state of play where I like saw it and I went, wait, is that Digimon? I had a righteous freak out, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, ah! But yeah, no, dude, I'm excited for it. It drops this year. Which means we may have to revisit. Apparently, it's in the possibly in the same storyline as Cyber Sleuth, so we may have to go back to Cyber Sleuth. We may have to go back to Cyber Sleuth. But no, yeah, dude, it's Digimon. I'm freaking excited. If I can't buy the cards, I can at least buy the game. Honestly, that piece looks pretty good. I'm getting better. Ah, my freaking hands. Just gonna cut these pieces. I don't think I'm gonna go through this piece because it would be super freaking tedious. I feel like those are good enough. Honestly, if anything... There we go. All right, and then this one will go with this way. There we go. I am bleeding a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Just a tiny bit. Hopefully I don't get any blood on my model. I feel like that one should be fine. I think it's the bigger pieces I need to focus on when it comes to... I keep spitting. I think that one's fine. I don't know where the other nub mark would have been. I probably just put microplastics into my body. Does it actually have any? It does not. Okay, cool. So this one's just good to go. Actually, what I should do... Since I'm not going over this one that hard, so... I know for the fact that when you're going to spray it with coats that you should sand it down just for adhesive purposes. Anyway, but yeah, no, if you, Ryan, if you weren't there because you were in ad land, no, yeah, I've seen Digimon. Yeah, no, I saw the Digimon story stuff. I can't freaking wait. I keep getting blood on everything. I keep getting blood on everything. I can't wait. It honestly, the best part to me is like, dude, it's like, what if Digimon games had more of a budget, like more of this year's budget? Because did you see how much better everything looked with some lighting and some just nice like quality of life shit? It's like, oh my god, it looked so good. It's like, oh, my boy Greymon has more muscles. So, yeah, I've seen it and I can't wait. Oh, my arm. My freaking shoulder's hurting a little bit. Try not to clip my fingers again. Actually, hold on. This one's bigger. Let's grab the 3.0. See if this is big enough. Yeah, that's big. Did I, like, cut the same cut open? All right. Excuse me. Is the only one on there? Yeah, it is. We're almost done with one whole side, and then we get to do the other, and we can do this side. Wait, did this have a thing on it? No, it didn't. Okay, it just looked weird in the light. It just looked weird in the light, everybody. By the way, would you like me to get, like, closer to the camera when I'm scribing these so you guys can see, or... Alright, there's that, there's that. Do I need to go take this one, or... I guess I made an errant line there. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. That's not really a line. Oh, fuck. That's fine. No, fudge you. Stop it. Is there anything on the backside? No. I don't care what Digimon are there. I just want Mastemon, Gaiomon, and maybe did you mean Susanomon? Also speaking, I'm turning on Cyber Sleuth Hackers. Remember the PC version I play has both? Yeah, I know. I have that. I legitimately own that. I have it. I have both. We started playing Hackers. We didn't do Hackers Memory first. We decided to do Cyber Sleuth first, and we got through the basic tutorial to the part where the super eccentric detective lady picks you up and you have to go get your original body back. You know what I mean. Sounds like Double O. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, here's what I'll do. I'll probably play it. I don't know if would you if I played it on stream, would you come like help and like educate me? Hold on, I gotta. There we go. Would you be there if I played it on stream? I'll need to find time. I have no clue when we're gonna play it. I never did beat that game. Yeah. I also stopped playing the Digimon World Next Order. I got I got to like one loop of the thing and I was like, okay. I did get to a nice story point, I will say. That one didn't go straight, but we'll work on that next time. Alright, so we've got the whole left done. Let's get the right done. We need to get all this done. So let's go over it with a fucking fine-tooth comb real first. Sorry, I'm concentrating right now. Ay. There's so many Digimon games I've started, never been. Well, no. So far, it's 2. Especially on stream. It's like, wait, how many of these have I done on stream? It's like 2 specifically. There we go. Ay. Right. Oh, I forgot this one right here. Oh yeah. If you do play it again, I can offer advice which Digimon to go towards, but I feel that at least with the story games, you should just go with the ones you want. Mastemon and Gaiamon are my favorites. I won't, like, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna play it again. I'm basically just gonna, well, you know what I mean. I'm just gonna continue from where we left off, which is honestly not that far. I should always brush before I try and go reverse. I think that's what's causing my issues. All right. Oh, you haven't even got out of the tutorial yet? There's still tutorial. Probably, yeah. No, I know what you mean. It's like I like, yeah, I know. I got out of like most of the tutorial. Okay. Honestly, the one thing that took me out of it was like I played it after I played Digimon World Next Order, and it's like I was weirded out by the fact that it was like more Mega Man Battle Network-y than Digimon, especially at first. Like listen, I want it to be like more Digimon. Happy Kirk gave me a Valentine. I don't want a Valentine. I want chocolate. Give me chocolate. Chocolate. No, I'm kidding. Happy Valentine's Day, Kirk. I have bled for this. I am like Saint Valentine himself. I have bled for Valentine's Day. I made cinnamon rolls. Ooh. Actually, yeah, that's a really good one. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Yeah, World and Story are... Hold on. Why isn't it working? Stuff? Wilt thou fall? Story is more Pokemon and gameplay? Yeah. Why the fuck aren't you guys working? Hold on. There we go. Why am I down here? Nope, that wasn't it. It was this one. Hold on. I'm trying to fix stuff at the moment. How's it going, Kirk? Why are my channel point things disconnected? Brought a new PC? You bought a new PC? That's news. Alright, don't use the thing. I don't know why they're not working. I have no clue why nothing was working properly. Huh. It's gonna take some time to set it all up, but I'm gonna try at least turn it on and make sure. Okay, function. By the way, Kirk, sometime between now and Monday, we need to have that conversation about the Pokemon thing. So we'll figure that out at some point. Hold on, putting this for my hand safety. Sorry, I guess no throwables today. I don't know why it's not working. Trying not to get blood on everything again. I had so many issues with VTuber Plus lately. I know. I'm still good. I am going to start looking at upgrading my computer at the moment, but I need like a new motherboard, new RAM, new CPU. I could get a new GPU, but I don't really need it at the moment. You know what I mean? Yeah, so by the way, what we're doing right now is I'm getting all these pieces ready to put the top coat on, but I'm just getting them all specifically ready. So that one doesn't need one. This one, I think this one, yeah, this one's this one. Oh, yeah. I had some, yeah. Honestly, I've just had this problem. To be fair, I'm still using the Steam version, not the itch.io version. I haven't like gotten any new version of it since it went back to being itch.io because I didn't want to. I'm only gonna do that one for it. I'm not gonna do the whole thing because it's gonna be a weird piece. No, what fudge? No, don't break your own rules, you idiot. Do it and just live with it. Alright, so is that. Let's put these pieces up here. You didn't have anything, so, oh yeah, you could just be sanded really quick. Did you win Straftat? No, I got beat like 7-2, but it's fun as shit. By the way, guys, if you didn't see me with Grim Graham yesterday, we played a game called Straftat. It's unfortunately a 1v1, like very small FPS thing. That's like very time to death is like seconds. But it's fun, and it has interesting maps and some interesting weapons. I really hope they open it to more, like, multiplayer chaos, because 1v1 is fine, but I would love to, like, I lost all my games last night. Damn, man. I won, like, 2 rounds of 6. That was about it. But it was fun. I had fun. It's a fun game. It needs, against global rank number 16... Nice. But, it's like, yeah, honestly, I want it to be more multiplayer. Like, dude, if it was like if there were like 5 people on the map, 5, 6, like anywhere from like 4 to 8, that game would be nuts. Like, even if they say like, hey, here's the more multiplayer DLC for $5, that's $5 I'd pay because the game is free. But no, currently I'm bleeding for my art. I think it's actually mostly stopped, so good news on that. Oh, back to this fucking thing again. Okay. So no, we're just gonna... Or was it that one? Yeah, it was that one. There we go. And there was like a little flake in there. I'm like, get out. Oh, by the way, Kirk, if you're still there. Oh, and I saw your timelines of building good on you. Thank you. I was just about to ask you on that. Yeah, it's like I saw yours, and I figured out how to do it through Movavi. So for those of you who don't know, hold on, I'm just gonna frickin' show it. Hold on, where is it? Excuse me. I took the build of the new Gundam we did and did this. That's a MIDI version of Beyond the Time from Char's Counterattack. I thought it would get me past the YouTube copyright thing. It did not. I had this. That's why the one in the YouTube short's different and technically consists of 2 songs because the one I chose wasn't long enough. I couldn't like duplicate it. Well, no, I probably could have duplicated it, but I didn't. So basically what I did was I took out all the footage that's like this where it's not the build. I literally had to go through the thing and cut it, which cut it down from like 2+ hours to just I think under an hour because there were some times where I'm just talking for like minutes about stuff. And then I had to take that. I took that and I sped it up by the literal max, which got it to about 10 minutes, I think just over 10 minutes worth of footage, once it was all correctly, like, shranken down and put into the correct timelines stuff. And then I took that, exported that footage, put it back in as a new project and shorten and sped that up till it was about 3 minutes long. So yeah. All in all, it took me about an hour and something to figure it out. I mean, to be fair, I think Kirk has a better shot because he just focuses on the rectangle of the pixel art he's fixing. Mine, I had to, and then I put this through CapCut because it was easier to like crop it and do stuff to get it like TikTok ready. You can see all the hand gestures I do. It's all software on mine, yeah. Yeah, because that, and it's like I have a wider space, whereas Kirk doesn't. But honestly, it was actually I had it actually clocked under a minute, but it was like way too fast for me, so I decided to go with 3 minutes because I know YouTube updated the thing to allow you 3-minute clips. I think it looks better this way. Do you guys like it? Do you think it should be slow? Do you guys think it should be slower, or do you think this is a good pace? Yeah. I'm honestly very proud of myself. You might be able to cut out a few of your hand gestures there too. The only problem with that is I would have to scrub a lot more footage. Scrubbing out all the stuff that wasn't like the build field like this, the camera view like this was freaking hard enough. Like figuring that out, like now I have to watch through everything to go through my hand gestures. I'm like, I don't know. I kind of like it the way it is, but it's like I could look at that. The problem is like I would have to watch a lot more stuff. I really would. But honestly, the fact that I could get it to 3 minutes is fine. Like I could do 3 minutes because YouTube Shorts are now you could do 3-minute shorts. And so it's like I'm fine with that. But if I could make it, like, if I could have less footage so that 3 minutes was still, like, technically slower than this, you know what I mean? Okay, hold on, sorry, I was checking something. Where was I? Okay, did I do all of this piece? No, I didn't. I don't know what this music is, I'm not gonna lie. Ow, fucking damn it, I cut myself again. But yeah, it's honestly something I've been meaning to do. Kirk did give me the idea for it like a long while ago, and I just never did it. And then like, okay, I came with it's like next VOD I come across that is a VOD. Actually, that reminds me. Hold on, I gotta check my VODs really quick to make sure I'm not missing one. Hold on, I gotta check, make sure my VODs are. I'm up to date on my VODs. My VOD uploads. Too far. Oh, I gotta do this one. That one said 0 days! Oh, the next one actually is the Hello Kitty Gundam. Oh boy. And then the Rising Freedom. Oh god, there's like a gap. Did I do like 2? Yeah, no, those are 2 back-to-backs, yeah. Oh, no, wait, there's 2 of them in that, so that would take like 2 giant thing. Oh god, that's gotta be a lot of... That's gotta be a lot of cutting. Not gonna lie, it is. That's 6.5 hours worth of footage. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Wait, no, I need to go. Was it this way or no? It was the other way. Or is this like sad Middle Eastern music coming from? Is this Yu-Gi-Oh? Where's my sanding stick? The last one sounded like Dragon Quest? Hmm. I think this is Deno. Yeah, this is definitely Deno. I just know from the sound. No, that was. I'm pretty sure that was regular Gundam music. I don't have any Dragon Quest music on here. I know it's Gundam music. I just don't know where it was from. The good news is I'm not bleeding too heavily, so I'm not getting blood on the pieces anymore. Just gotta make sure I'm not cutting into my damn fingers again. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Mm-mm-mm-mm. No, that one's more of an indent than online, so that's fine. There we go. Oh, so many pieces. Hey, Kirk. By the way, are you looking into Avowed? I asked this of other people, but Rico gave me a joke. But the game Avowed, by the way, I should say. Which one was that? It's the one by Obsidian. It's like their version of Skyrim. It's like that is like the easiest way to like name it. Oh fudge! I could buff that out. Most likely could buff that out. Oh, fuck. Well, that wasn't great. Scratch this one up just a bit. There we go. Okay, that was better. A little scuffed up, but I think I could buff it out for the Yeah, I understand the There's a lot of honestly, we're getting into the thick of it where a lot of games are like starting to like launch. I know the next Steam Next Fest is like literally the weekend of my anniversary, so it's like shit. Like trying to find like new stuff. It's like god damn it. God damn it. Okay, I don't think there was any other lines on this one. Nope. Okay. Time to try and buff out some of those problems we had there. By the way, if you're wondering why a toothbrush, it's because it gets those bristles in there nice and quick, so you get everything out of the lines like that. All right, so that's done. Where's the 800? There we go. I have to keep track of these because you need to replace these at some point. And if you don't brush in between sandings, you might not get the sanding you expect. Remember that. I wish I had I need to get like sanding sponges for these, especially for like these specifically indented areas, because I can't get exactly the kind of stuff I want. So that's a thing for next time. Sanding sponges. Okay. Oh, my body. This one doesn't have any panel lining marks, so it doesn't even really get to do anything. I just sand it for good measure. Fuck, where did that go? I don't know if you noticed. That came out of my finger and just woo! Give me a sec. Diving. Found it. Ugh. See? Ugh. Oh, my body aches. And by the way, for those of you who came late and don't understand this, we're doing it so when I spray it, the stuff has a better adhesive, like, take to it. So it's not just, like, kind of just on there, but not really doing anything. Because this is going to get sprayed with the gloss top coat first, so that when I panel line it, if you the gloss coat gives like a better channel for the stuff, so that when I top to do that, and then I have to find where I put the matte spray because I actually don't know where it is. Now I have to do an even smaller piece that might fly out of my damn hands. Fucking. Alright, so remember for next time, just scrape the head out of this one. it's on this side that had it. Damn it. It's still there a little bit, but I'm not too worried. I'm just gonna give it a little bit more scrubbing, a little more scrub loving. This Avowed game looks cool, right? I'm still trying to see if I get like a free key to it for coverage, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. If you want to know how I, by the way, Kirk, I don't know if you're on, you know, I'll send you the place where you could like put in for like free keys for like coverage for games. Because I don't know if you've been there. I think this one might have to be replaced already. Ah, fudge! I blew it right out of my fingers. I did. I was like, shit! By the way, Kirk, where are you up to in Kingdom Hearts 2 now? Did I not do this piece? Oh, no, wait, no, I did the other one. This one does have a line. I just got the pirates? Oh, joy. Okay. Yeah, I think the first one should do you well. I think the first half is good enough for you there. I'm not gonna lie. Pirates, the first time you see it in Kingdom Hearts 2, not gonna lie, is a bit rough. It's a bit rough. But then it's like, once you see it in Kingdom Hearts 3, you go, holy shit. Kingdom Hearts 2 pirates and Kingdom Hearts 3 Pirates of the Caribbean levels, vastly different creatures. I just realized I could use this like this and probably be much easier. Excuse me. Disturbing the peace. Hey, Stonks. I did a small part of Little Mermaid. Push quick time. Yes. Quick, dude. That's all the Little Mermaid is in this game. You need to complete it for, I believe, materials and I think a couple upgrades. I think that's about it. It's inconsequential otherwise. But yeah, no, that's, yeah, Little Mermaid. I think they learned it's like they wanted to have a Little Mermaid thing in the second one. They didn't want to put people through the whole, like, figuring out how to fucking swim and fight in a 3D space like that. Kuga. Yeah, that's what this is. I was like, which one is this again? Okay. I'm saving the hardest piece for last. I really am. Forgot I could do it like this, and it's actually kind of comfortable. You know what I need? I need one of those like those grip strength training things to like squeeze in my hands so my hands don't get fucking cramped. Ah, my hands. Okay, that was fine. So those two are good. These two are straight lines. Straight lines are some of the easiest things. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah. How are you, Stonks, by the way? I didn't really ask while I was doing a thing, so. Oh, dude, is this running in the 90s Sonic style? It's been a while since I heard this one. Dude, imagine if this was in a Sonic game. It tells me, do 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 do. You know, I've watched this. I've watched the last scene of like the Speed Racer movie with this song, and like the final scene. It's like, man, it's so good. in the 90s. I'm just running in the 90s. Just running in the 90s. My hand is cramping so freaking much. Running in the 90s. Fudge, Jesus, I'm dropping shit all over the place. It's because my hand is like starting to fail. I like that sound it makes when it goes out the end. Is you baby running in the 90s? There's just a little bit of stuff I wanted to get out of there. I'm just running in the 90s. Baby running. I'm just gonna put this away because I don't need it anymore. I'm just running in the 90s. Okay, I cut myself on this piece, so I'm gonna have to be super duper extra freaking careful. Fudge. That could have just landed up stabbing itself into myself, so glad I caught that. I don't know if you saw that. Are you fudging kidding me? Are you serious? Why did you go rogue? God damn, I'm not gonna be able to fix that one. Ugh. Okay. Alright, almost done for the night. My hand is cramping so bad. Okay. I'll be spraying these off stream because like I said, I can't do it here. I have to literally take them outside. I'll probably do it like tomorrow during the day. So I can actually, you know, see. Alright, time for the big fucking complicated one. Of course. I either need to get like a cut glove or like a glove for this so I'm not cutting my hand open on a weekly basis, you know? Hmm. I should put tape down for that, but I just didn't want to. God damn it, that's two. Same piece. This Gridman? Hey, Kite, how's it going? I brought peace, freedom, and justice security to my new empire. What new empire are you talking about? Sorry, I'm like bobbing in and out here. I'm trying to like do this. Pretty sure this is from the anime. Star Wars reference? Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Sorry, it took me a minute. That's fine. What model you building? The Oh, isn't it? Is it not? Oh, you can't see the head. Is it not obvious? Say hi. Oh, my freaking hands! I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I've been doing this one for a while. The most powerful Gundam of all? Practically. Technically. Canonically. And it's already claimed my blood twice. Yet I've still made mistakes while it's scribing. Sorry, I'm like concentrating. You cut your nails real short? Yeah, it's true. There's no way out of that one. That's just what is. You got a bunch of Discord updates all at once. I love how my phone just does that at some point. Fucking. I have to scrub this thing really hard. There we go. Both better. Hold on. Let's see if I can. Ay. Yeah, I do. Honestly, I do it because I have a tendency to bite them. That's like the real reason. Son of a bitch. Damn it. Keep making just fucking mistake lines. Because the thing. Oh, I'm doing it with the wrong fucking itch. No, it'd help if you do it with the right way. Sorry. Maybe I should have warned you about that. Maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. Oh, that's not a great. Yeah, it's fucking fine. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me a lot. I am just messing up this arm so much, but hopefully. I'm hoping it turns out better. I'm gonna have to scrub over that one real good to make that look better. Good news is that was the final side of that. Ugh! This piece is a pain. Oh, by the way, Kirk, did you find anybody to do because it's powered by a black hole, a micro? It's a first of all, Ryan. Well, no. First of all, Kirk, did you? Are we still looking for people for next Saturday for the thing? And B, Ryan. It's technically it's a man-made miniature black hole. Remember that there's a difference between black hole and man-made black hole. If anything, what I could do for these lines that I don't like on the inside right here that may be like full of crap, I found out you could take the plastic cement and like put it on there and it'll like melt it down. I'll have to scrub it afterwards, but maybe we'll see how it goes. Jax would like to. I'm gonna buy it tomorrow and see if truly is a 4-player. Okay. Oh, see, that did eliminate a lot of the excess shit lines. Okay. Ow, my goddamn hands. Okay, we're only gonna do a little bit more. Gonna pop him. The mustache comes off. I may have to try and take this head apart. Yeah, that'll be easier. No, need the bigger one. I think it's this one. That's good to know. I look forward to trying that. Is it as big as this, or is this... No, it still needs bigger. There we go. Didn't okay. I remember I just cyber. Okay, cause I understand why it did. Hold on. It was saying, it corrected. Yeah, yes, because you misspelled cyber sleuth. Because you misspelled cyber sleuth. I was like, son of a bitch. All right, now I need a bigger one for those. Hold on. I think. Oh, it didn't come out as nice. It veered a little bit to the. All right, I'm pretty sure that's all the lines on him, or at least this. All right. Give me a sec. We're putting everything away. Clean up a little bit. Oh, and then we gotta shave, and then we gotta file them. Oh, I just remembered. I wondered. Oh, you already said that. I'm gonna turn on the new CPU, so I'll go for good. Have fun, Kirk. Now that he has new stuff, maybe I wonder what he'll be able to do with his new PC. Kirk's a good friend of the channel, and we don't do stuff as nearly as we should. All right. So it's first. So many microplastics on my pants. You hear that, everybody? My pants are full of microplastics. On Valentine's Day. Oh boy. Oh hey, I forgot this song was in here. I had a Jam Project song in here, and I didn't know. I fucking love this song. This is from another Super Robot Wars game. This is possibly one of my favorite ones. Mukuna. Gongunarase, bam, ikatosnachi agare, tagare yosunu shiyo, tu. Alright, hold on. Did I get the top bit? Hold on, I don't think I got this top bit. Yeah, I'm gonna need to change the paper on that one. I think this one's only got a little bit left too. Luna. Narase, bam. How shiny that gets. So far I don't think we've. Well, it did have an English voiceover trailer, but I don't know if that translates. By the way, Ryan, I don't know. Oh, hold on, sorry, I lied. We gotta do one more piece. I'm being like super careful with this because I don't want to accidentally break anything. The mustache is important. Bwong. There's the gong. All right, guys, that's gonna be pretty much it for tonight. I will spray these later, probably tomorrow, and then we'll bring them back for next Wednesday, where we hopefully get to advance on this. I will show you guys, however, the thing that I want to. I'm gonna have to find a place to put all these. Ah, fudge. What are these, extra grippers? Yeah, extra grippers. Alright. I got little alligator clips. Now I got stuff to hang these by. Or at least hold them by. Hopefully that stays on there. Yes, I know I'm gonna have to space them out more once I do all this. Yeah, I have work tomorrow morning, so I need to go to bed. Night haze, no problem. We're pretty much wrapping up for the night, so. I already do this triangle piece? No? I did. Okay, so these are... No, this is for this one. There's two big-ass triangle pieces. Okay, good to know. So let's see. That's 12 pieces per... This is all for the arms, by the way. Two pieces for the head. Now for the other 12 pieces. Do I have enough? Shit, I might not have enough. I don't have enough. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit. You know, okay. I'll figure it out later. I don't have enough left for the rest of them. I can do what I can. Hold on. Let's try and get some of the bigger pieces out of the way. And then the smaller pieces we'll keep somewhere else. I did not think I would run out of little alligator clips. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so there's all these pieces plus these pieces. These hands will go in here. I'll put them over on that side. The other hand pieces will go on the other side of the box where nothing is, so they can be safe. And then these will be here. These will go in the box as well. Body. I'm gonna need to get this. Hold on. This is gonna need a thing itself too. They'll go with the other hand pieces. It's fine. Oh, yeah. This is all we did today, guys. We got these pieces ready for spraying. I did. Sorry if this one's gonna take so long. I really wanted to do this one justice, so yeah. Oh, yeah. My hands. All right. Let us find somebody to raid right now. Who do we got? Anybody got any recommendations? There is Plotty. What is Plotty doing? Her freaking model is, like, weirding me out. Okay, oh, hold on. What do we got? We got Cedar and Tactician still doing their stuff. There's Play. I did him recently. There's Jinxie. Aldrich Grandpa, Cybear, Syrup. Muppet, Doro. There's Doro. Irene. Anna. It's gonna keep going up this thing. Hold on. Let me check something. I did raid them one time last 3 days. Okay, so no plot. Evanito. Zucchini. What's Tsukimi doing? They're making a thing. Oh, there is Lilia. At least I'm pretty sure this is the correct Lilia that's in my chat. I don't remember. Why did I have them again? I feel like I have, but I can't remember how or why. Anybody else? There's Roy, Shadow, Hiyori, Melissa. Oh, I could do Artemis. I don't know if he smashed me or not. Mythos Artemis is doing a smasher pass. You know what? Let's do Artemis. Why not? Or hold on. Is it under? Yeah, why not? We'll go raid Artemis. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for No Man's Sky. We'll explore that for some hours. Feel free to join. If you want something named after you, also join the chat. I will name shit after people if they want. Whether it's a planet, a rock, a creature, a plant, you name it, you'll get named after it. All right? Space Explorer. Yeah! Honestly, we've got, like, past the tutorial, really, so now the game really starts cracking open. And we got our free Twitch drops up, so this means we have cooler shit now. I'll probably be the bit one. Yeah. Oh, no. Alright, guys. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for coming tonight, talking to me while we prepped all of this. It's gonna be like this for the foreseeable future. Although, I think the legs will take less time. Although, maybe I'll do a thing in advance. Like, if you guys want me to prep pieces first, and I'll just record it ahead of time. I don't know. Yeah. So, because it's like, yeah, there's, like, a good amount of pieces. I don't know how many of them are internal. So, it's like 1, 2, 3, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. We'll work on it, okay? We'll workshop that. There's a good amount of pieces here. Yeah, and then there's the waste unit, which honestly doesn't look that complicated. It look, well, okay, till we get to there, because there's so many damn panels! Oh, yeah. Night.